What up, people? Black Tiger, back in action. Today we're going to talk about Kellogg's and their marketing ploy to get people to talk about their brand and buy their product, their cereal. So, they had one of their artists, either in-house or, out of house, who knows. They had him make a box, the artwork for the back of the box. And of course, it has some games and stuff on it, like, can you spot the 10 differences between this figure and this figure that, look the same, but they're not the same, the differences are subtle, like, things like that. Things that are fun for kids to play when they're sitting there eating the cereal with the cereal box in front of them, so that they can eat more when they are done with their first bowl, because you always got to eat 2 bowls of cereal. Jeez. Are you freaking kidding me? Of course I'm going to eat 2 bowls of cereal. I need all that sugar so my brain will work before school. So on this box, there is a character, and mind you, these are all Corn Pop characters. There's a character that is a janitor, apparently. He's like buffing the floor for some reason. And he seems to be a shade darker than the rest of the Corn Pops. So some people are taking that as sign of racism. They're like, oh, it's racist. The brown Corn Pop is the janitor. Racism. Are you only brown people are janitors? Oh, racist. But I don't think it's like that. I watched a video by some other guy, and he said maybe, he's darker shaded because his hat is casting a shade on him. I'm not too sure about that. I don't really think that's the case, because I don't think that the light is coming from that direction necessarily to cast that shadow in that way. It seems that there really kind of is no light source, actually, in that picture that was taken into consideration, because there aren't really shadows or anything. So, yeah, I don't know about that theory that he presented. So that's one thing that I came across already, but I don't think it's racist, because when you look at the statistics, let's check these Bureau of Labor statistics here. It seems that Hispanics account for a higher percentage of service industry laborers than whites and Asians, as do blacks. Yeah, my nigga. So, if I were to also show you this other chart here, I'll see if I can pull it up, you'll see that much higher percentage of Hispanics, women's, have jobs in these industries, are employed in these industries. So it's not really racist to present something that's statistically likely that a black or Hispanic person could be the janitor, because in my experience, I worked at a hospital in Chicago, Northwestern Memorial Hospital, and when I was there, I was in the Environmental Services Department, EVS. I was in the EVS Housekeeping Assistant Specialist 2. That was my long title. It was hilarious. I cleaned things and took out garbage, geez. real fancy way of saying janitor or trash man. But anyways, when I was there, the department was like 98% black, literally. And when I was being interviewed to be hired, they asked me, and told me, they said, the department's like 98% black, is that okay with you? And I'm like, well, yeah, of course. I don't know why I wouldn't be. Like, I'm not racist. That's dumb. Like, what? This is actually a question? And they're like, oh, no, we just, we have to ask. So, it's, in my experience, not a stereotype. And, obviously, white people can be custodians too. I worked at the Homer Glen School District for a while, and they were like all white. Like one guy was Lithuanian ethnically, this other guy was something different. So it's like not everyone's the same, but based on your demographics, you're gonna get different representations of people, in different jobs, depending on how much percentage people are occupying what job. You may or may not see them, but it can exist. A different school district that I worked at, there was a black dude on the maintenance force. There's Hispanic guys in the maintenance force, and there were white guys. So I mean, there was a black, maintenance custodian guy at one of the schools. Actually, at like 3 of the schools. And there's a Hispanic guy. It's not all just white dudes. And once again, not all the white dudes are like American, like, yo bro. Like, one of them's like this Polish guy. Actually, 2 of them are, so. People need to lay off with the whole, oh my gosh, this is racist, that is racist, everything I see is racist, racist. It's nonsense. Somebody depicts as a Hispanic or a black as a custodian, maybe that's because they're more likely to be custodians than Asians or whites. So, maybe they're just presenting something because of statistics. So yeah, Kellogg's, though, I believe, may have done this on purpose. This is the conspiracy time, guys. I think it is very possible that Kellogg's just did this on purpose, knowing that they could gain from it. This is the classic Hegelian dialect. I made a gab about it. Maybe I'll show the screenshot for that. I could pull it up, but I don't feel like doing that. Basically, it's a problem. The problem is that oh no, we made a racist box artwork, and the reaction, everyone freaks out on social media, demands they change the box. And their solution is they change the box, and then they apologize, and then they commit to solidarity towards people of color and their struggle and blah 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 social blah, blah, blah. So yeah, they're gonna donate money to leftist causes now and help fund the downfall of America through communism and socialism and Marxism. And people openly rebelling for dumb reasons, not for smart reasons. So, yeah, I think that it's very possible that Kellogg's just did this on purpose so they get people to talk about and then purchase their products. Because that's the whole point of getting people to talk about your brand and your products is, the hope that they'll buy it. Like, I wouldn't talk about my vape juice if I didn't want people to buy it, so. It's like, it's pretty simple how things work. So yes, I think that's about all that needs to be said about this poppity, corny, dumb crap. But I could say one more thing, and I will say one more thing. It's hilarious the people that just, completely sell their souls to the world of corporate shilling and go along with what happened, like giving it the nod of approval, like the pat on the back to Kellogg's, making tweets like, "You guys did the right thing. I'm proud of you. Gotta have my pops. Gotta have my pops. Gotta have my pops." Oh my gosh, I want to slap that person. Gotta have my pops. I'll give you something. So yeah.